Hey, it's Mark with a quick video for subscribers to my newsletter. Crypto is easy. If you are not subscribed, click the link in the description below. Head on over to the newsletter. If you like what you see, please sign up. If you are not interested in doing that and you just want to check out the YouTube videos, please feel free, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm not planning to grow it. It's just a very, very easy way for me to get information out to subscribers. And if you are subbed to the YouTube channel, you get the videos at the same time everybody else does. So right now, cryptocurrency is just exploding. It's booming. I made the mistake of looking at my portfolio today. I was kind of blown away by what I saw. It's pretty amazing. I'm going to make a video for premium subscribers. I'll probably have that out on Tuesday or Wednesday. Wanted to look at what's going on with the altcoin market and also, well, it's going to be really focused on the altcoin market and some of the things that I see that are going on and some of the expectations that I have for what we can expect to see so that we can kind of get prepared and gear up for what I think is going to be one of two. I'm pretty sure there are really only two ways that this market is going to go. So stay tuned for that. Premium subscribers, stay tuned for that. Now, right now, I think you're probably pretty excited and happy about the market. The prices for cryptocurrency is going up, and it's great. It's really good, and there's there is so much positive activity coming into this space. It's not the prices going up. It's not some pump, right? Back in 2019, when the overall market was really depressed and a lot of projects were going down, you get these pumps, these 300, 400% pumps over like a week. Those were opportunities to take profits because those were almost certainly either just happenstance or a pump and dump, right? Somebody just intentionally trying to manipulate the market. We're just in a different situation now. And for me, well, yeah, I mean, I did that a little bit in 2019 because, even though I was really looking at the long term, my goal is to stake my claims in the financial networks of the future. When you spend enough time seeing how things work, like from an investment perspective and how assets tend to move and grow, that's really not natural. It's not really natural to see those kind of big spikes for really no reason, right? But now we're at the point where there's a very good reason that you're seeing these spikes and these pumps, and the reason is because people are excited. Money's coming in, and that money is looking towards the future. MicroStrategy doesn't put in $250 million trying to trade the market. They put in $250 million because they want that stake in Bitcoin. They want their stake. And I'm sure they didn't do it. I'm pretty sure I would be really surprised if they did it when they announced and not a few months ago. That would be really surprising to me, but you never know. If you know these guys, and I know some of these guys in that space, they don't tell you they bought until they're ready to sell. Or even if they're not ready to sell, they don't tell you they bought until they know it's already gone up. And then they tell you, oh, we bought it. So I would be really surprised if they did it, a few days ago or whenever they announced it. But even so, they're not doing it because they're planning to sell at the next dip. These guys, they're sophisticated, and they will hedge all sorts of ways that we don't even, we just don't have, we're just not that tuned into that. We don't have the education, the knowledge, and the experience that comes from learning about this stuff and then having years of practice to figure out exactly how to do it in a way that works. We're just along for the ride. Those are really sophisticated investors. We're just guys trying to stake our claims in the financial networks of the future. And, if you're a trader, I welcome you to take this opportunity to trade in and out. I know you can make a lot of money that way. I'm not a trader, and I don't have first of all, that's not my personality. And also, it takes a lot of time and effort to really, and years of work to really be able to be a competent trader. You're probably not a competent trader. If you're watching this video, maybe you are, but you're probably not. So if you're in my boat, this is an opportunity to just kind of enjoy it. Enjoy everything that's going on. There's going to be a crash. We're going to have crashes. I'm not saying it has to happen tomorrow, but it might. I think we got a little bit more room to run, but it's not a real conviction of mine. I'm not positive about that. It would be actually really natural for things to crash pretty soon. It would also be really natural for things to keep going for a little while. But we know for sure that there's going to be a crash. And I understand that's a reason to maybe take profits now. I understand that maybe that's something that concerns you or worries you. Now is a time to really just enjoy it. And if you have a chance to maybe set aside a little bit of money so that you can maybe take advantage of any drop in prices, that might not be a bad idea. But I'm personally not taking money by selling. I already went in with, I have some cash set aside, and the way I manage my portfolio, I have different assets that I kind of rebalance. As one goes up, I take a little off of that, put it into another bucket. When one goes down, I take from whatever's doing well, I put it into the one that's gone down, and so I do things a lot differently. I'm fully invested in this market. I fully accept that we're going to have crashes. I keep some stable coin on the side, and if you do that, make sure you put it in some sort of like Celsius or crypto.com or someplace where it's going to make a little bit of return for you, and just have it there. Enjoy what's going on now. Don't worry about taking profits. Accept that, and anticipate that there's going to be a chance to acquire more, and we should really be looking at acquiring now and building our stakes in these financial networks and committing to these projects. Because if you believe in the project, now is where you want to redouble that commitment and put it in, even if it's gone up 5x, 10x, because there's a lot of room to run. Chainlink, I had the good fortune of stumbling across Chainlink when people were still saying it doesn't work, it will never work, you don't need a token to do that, it's stupid, it's a scam, and its price was a lot lower than it is today. And, if I had taken profits along the way, that would have been a really big mistake, a really, really big mistake. I don't want you to make that mistake either. If you're trying to avoid the crashes, you're in the wrong market. There are lots of things you can put your money into that don't crash, and then you don't have to worry about, and you have the peace of mind of knowing that you have that security. And there's a lot of upside. Real estate, for example, because if you structure real estate investment properly, it doesn't really matter what the economy does, what the value of your property does. So I mean, there are lots of other things you can do if that's your concern. My concern is making sure that I have my stake in these financial networks, because in 5 years, you're not going to have an opportunity to do that again. If you think cryptocurrency is insider game now, when it is, it's very much an insider's game. You have to get it on the ground floor. It's going to be even worse once these projects get really big and governments start regulating and participants in this market start putting up their gates again, walling off the best projects, using private investment instead of token sales to start to build these projects, and all the other stuff that's going on, the kickbacks, the quid pro quos, the regulations that are going to keep average people from really getting access to the market for a variety of reasons. And so now's not a time to take profits. There will be time to take profits. If you're a premium subscriber, you know exactly when those times are going to be. Now is not one of those times. So if you want to trade, yeah, that's fine. If you want to just have some cash set aside for a dip, that's fine. If you just want to take the money and run, that's fine. I mean, I'm never going to tell you what to do with your crypto. I can tell you for me, right now is a time to stay invested, stay focused. On the projects that I really like, I'm going to stay committed to those projects, and see where it goes, because we got a long way to go before we reach this market cycle peak. And once we get there, I mean, the value of these projects is going to be so great. It's going to be so big. First of all, you won't believe the price of some of these tokens once we get to the top. And you will, trust me, you will not look back and say, oh, I wish I had taken profits when it had done a 3x. You're going to look back and say, why did I take profits? Why did I take profits? So keep that in mind. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about that, whether you think that's, bullshit, or whether you agree, or what are your thoughts about that? I'd love to hear from you, and you can leave a comment below, or you can email me, mark@markhelfman.com. And, right now, just relax, enjoy it. Relax and enjoy the ride. I say it all the time. I'm going to say it at the end of this video. But we're on the way up. We're on the ascent. There's going to be a crash. There's going to be maybe 2 before the end of the year, probably 1, maybe 2 before the end of this year, and we're just going to need to ride it out. And we're going to ride it out, and we'll ride it all the way to the top. Relax and enjoy the ride.